You could have just introduced them and took your kids home. Did nobody tell you leave your kids over there? You don't have to leave your kids. I don't believe that. Nobody could make me believe that because I have 10 octaves of a singing voice or more. I don't know. I didn't count it lately. My mother didn't drop me off with nobody. There's no way because you're still going to be sane sooner or later, especially when you're good, okay? And it's meant to be. God is in charge. Why are you going to leave your kids with somebody and then going to sue somebody for money later? Why are they paying these people? I think that every time a parent wants to run and sue, they should lock them up right along with the artists that they left their kids with. I know I repeated myself. If I have to say it 30 times, 30 different ways, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm going to stop biting my lips. I'd be very dehydrated, and especially when I get start thinking about bad stuff and I start biting my lips. You know. And with these teeth that are shattered from falling from more than 60 feet in the sky. I don't care what anybody thinks about them. This ain't about that. It's about why are these parents getting paid for selling their own kids? You sold the kids. Why are you getting paid for it? Why are they paying them? Can somebody just really? I need to understand that. And who can I write to? Because I want to talk to somebody that's in charge about this. I don't know who that is, but, somebody need to let me know. I ain't trying to get broke before I get paid either. But it's not some things are more important than money. And this is one of those things. It's two things. It's the fact that children are being abused, young adults. But also, can't these young adults run away from these people? Or they've been conditioned and mentally and emotionally abused and got trapped in it all. Brainwash is what I call it. Especially when your parents just leave you there. Oh, they're going to get rich. You're going to learn how to. So one, I think that's more important. That, number one. And the number two is, just because somebody leave their kids at your house, don't you think you should be sober so you won't, I don't blame anything on drinking or whatever, but don't you think you should be sober so you can make sure that nothing happens? Or better yet, just say, please don't bring your kids to my house. I took care of over 300 kids before I was 14 at the summer camps and nursery school and everything. And all those kids, all these years later, all they ever did was walk up to me. They always know who I am, and I always forget who they are. Because, of course, they're grown. They're big now, and they're grown, and they don't look exactly the same, not everybody. And they say, I remember you, Miss Lori. I remember you. You taught me this. You taught me that. You helped me be successful. That's what I always hear. Always. Oh, I'm living a good life because of what you taught me, Miss Lori. That's all I ever hear. And yet and still, that's hundreds and hundreds of kids. Even when my kids were like, we're sick of you. Those kids, I could go outside and I'd be like, well, I'm going to pay a bill or whatever and get some groceries. I'd be back and I run into them. One of them, I didn't know who they were. I'm sorry, not on purpose, but when you're little, you look one way, you get big, you look another, and they remember me. I remember you. You were so nice to me, and you used to give me extra sandwiches to take home because we didn't have food at our house. I'm like, well, how would I know that? At 14, I don't know how I knew that. Maybe they were extra hungry at the table and other kids weren't really eating. I don't know. And I never asked any questions because my mother taught me to respect people's privacy. You don't ask people questions. You don't just keep walking around asking all kinds of questions. You don't need to be asking all those questions all the time. Yeah, I'm at home and I'm relaxed. This ain't no beauty show. But anyway, This is very serious. You know, I watch all these programs. I never seen any one person ask the parents, why did you leave your kids